plastic.
How do you begin to reconstruct something like that?
Say that again?
How do you begin to reconstruct something like that?
Easy. You call, there's a disciple of medicine called the oral maxillary surgeon. And after World War II, they bifurcated that disciple into two different disciples that we have now. It's called plastic, and then we have ENT or ear, nose, and throat doctor. And these both disciples come from what we call OMS, or oral maxillofacial surgeon. And that's these guys. That's why their residency program is a lot longer. And then you do ENT and plastic, that's not that bad. But if you do OMS, that's like neurosurgeon. Like you're gonna put an extra 4 years. You're gonna do your residency. You're gonna be one of the one of the chief resident. Then chief resident, you go to a fellowship. You do another 3-4 year fellowship. So it's just like more and more work. So, but it's called Lefort fracture. So now we talked about Lefort fracture. Let's go over to the next topic. We know about the palatine. We went over the palatine, and we know that one's a process, one's the bone, and in the process we have the incisive fossa, and that's all the maxilla bone. We have the frontal process. We got the alveolar process. Those are the 4 types of bone. And when we discuss one facial bone, how many facial bones do we have altogether?
14.
14. How many cranial bones?
8.
8. Which are paired? On the cranial bone, they're flat. Which are paired? Temporal and parietal. Very good. Now, we talked about the other bones other than the flat bone, that's the cranial bone, the facial bone. What are the other bones we talked about earlier? What are those? It's in the middle ear. Malleus, incus, and the stapes. The stapes, right here. The stapes is the smallest what? Bone in your body, right? That's the smallest, the stapes. And they have, how many do we have in the right and how many do we have in the left? 3 and 3, so there's 6. And then we got one here in the larynx of the voice box. What is that called? Hyoid bone. If I do an autopsy and if it's fractured, what do we say? Yeah, strangulation or, you know what? Okay, here, look at this. What structure is that, guys? Okay. That's the very top portion of the cruciform plate. Yeah, but the middle portion is the crista galli. Okay, we just talked about this. Yeah, greater horn. Okay, what bone is this? You guys everybody should have access to this document. So when Maddie goes home, she'll just email it to you guys, okay? So don't worry. So we get this anterior view. What is this bone called? The one that sits on top
plate.
of the vomer.
Perpendicular plate, is that right?
Say it louder.
Perpendicular plate of F1.
Did you hear that, guys? Okay, so the posterior view. What is this top portion called?
Crystal Galley, the crown of the rooster.
Very good.
Oh my gosh.
Cassidy, read this question for me.
Which of the following is not part of the ethmoid bone?
Which one is it? Inferior nasal concha. The middle and superior is the ethmoid process.
There's no inferior?
Yeah, there's actually inferior. Then you got the middle and the superior. That's part of the ethmoid, but those are ethmoid, but the inferior isn't.
What part of the ethmoid? It's not the ethmoid. How's the inferior part of it?
Yes.
It's
Nasal?
nasal.
Nasal's on top.
Sphenoid?
Huh?
Is it part of
Sphenoid. Part of the sphenoid, yeah.
Good job.
What is this called, guys?
body?
What is this called?
Espinosa.
Now, is this a thoracic or is this a lumbar?
Thoracic.
It looks like a what?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I know. I don't like to use the analogy, but yeah, you can say giraffe. Okay, guys, here, what do we have here?
No.
What do we have here? The little wing of this sacrum is called Allah. Yeah. Allah.
Oh, Allah for weeks.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, what is this called? These line that goes like this, that separates all the fused lines of the bone? Transverse
Processes.
line.
Lines.
Okay, here. This is what? What are we looking at?
A rib.
Okay, what is this little notch called?
Anterior.
Tubercle.
Tubercle.
The tubercle is what side of the anteriorly or posteriorly? Yeah, so this side is going to situate on the thoracic bone. Bye, guys. Jose, Patricia, good luck, guys, on your test on Monday. Yeah, so here, what is this?
Is that a form?
The big one. You got the R, O, S, and L. Okay, look. R, O, S, L. And what is this area called, Cassidy?
Occipital fossa. No, posterior fossa. Don't look at me like
What is
that.
this middle portion called?
Medial fossa.
And the front part.
Frontal fossa. Stop saying
Hey,
anterior.
Cassidy, what are these little holes on the front of the superior of the?
Optic canal.
Excellent, excellent. What is this thing called right here next to the below?
Rotundum.
No.
Lacerum.
Lacerum.
I don't understand these 4 holes. This is, in my opinion, it's a bad picture.
Guys,
So.
guys, write this down. The R and O is the passageway for your cranial nerve.
Yeah, but all the holes look the same. I wrote it down.
I'm sorry, but it's the
Like,
rotundum.
which is which? Like, these holes, like, which is which? Like, where's the R?
So that's the R.
You can see that? That's like 9 pixels, that's it.
Okay, but what?
Where's this?
Yeah, you'll see it here. Look.
Okay.
Right there. Right there.
Have Josh,
Is the R.
have Josh explain to you, he's really good at it.
O, S, and L.
Wait, hold on.
From the beginning.
Okay, R, O, S,
And L. And where's the optic? Where's the optic? Where's the optic?
optic right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Because they look like 2 eyes.
Cassidy, where's the last the sala turcica?
Oh my gosh, I have to think about it. It's in the middle.
And then I said, let her figure it. Excellent. What's this in there? What's this in there now?
Pituitary.
Pituitary gland. Excellent. Okay. What is this area called?
Posterior fossa.
This part?
Medial fossa. Frontal fossa.
Okay, very good.
What's the big hole? What's the big hole called?
Oh, yeah.
You're learning. I
You got it. You got it. You got it. Good. Good. You're making progress.
I know.
Okay, guys.
Zygomatic process.
What bone is this zygomatic process coming from?
Temporal.
Temporal. Name the other 3 temporal bone parts.
Squamous. Yeah, the squamous part.
Guys, what is this called? Is that temporal? Part of
That's
temporal?
temporal.
It is. What is this called? External acoustic
Hiatus.
This is the what?
Temporal.
The squamous part of
Squamous.
the temporal bone. And what's so special? Well, this is not on your class. I don't know why they don't teach you, but there's a Piterian and Asterian. And I know I'm bad because you got 2 different regions in the skull called Piterian and Asterian. And the reason I said this because in martial arts, when we hit, We hit in the Piterian. Why do we hit the Piterian? We cause what? Internal bleeding. And the internal bleeding causes death because you're going to have internal bleeding. There's no space. And you develop hematoma. And where is that area? Right here at the joint right here where it converges parietal, frontal, and the squamous part of the temporal. That is the Piterian. That's where you hit, and that's where you're going to cause major bleeding. And guess where it's also, I see this, motor vehicle, traumatic brain injury. When they get hit sideways by a car, by T-boning, what happened to the head? You get a contra going like this. Look, guys, you get hit, what's the first thing you do? You do this, then you do that, then you go back again. And you hit it twice. And where do you hit? The Piterian region of the skull. Now, what's the aster? Asterian.
Alice, is it the part where they?
It's called aster because it looks like star shape because it's right here. Between the occipital, again the temporal, and the very basal portion of your suture line. Okay? What is this suture called?
Lambdoidal.
Lambdoidal. What is this suture called?
Squamous.
Squamous. What is this suture called?
Coronal.
What is the one that goes in the middle?
Sagittal.
Very good. So this suture right there in the middle is called a asterian. This is called Piterian. So those are very crucial. If you're going to work in the emergency room, you have to know these regions because this is where all the traumatic injury occurs because there's very vulnerable part of the skull. Oh, here again. I'm sorry. We said this is the zygomatic process. What is this called in front of it?
Bone.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, look at that.
This is the one you messed up.
This is the one I screwed up. Yeah, I know. I did multiple. You know, I got real lazy, and I just went. As I go, I'll cover it when I lecture, but it's not that, right? It's not that. It's actually I screwed up. I screwed up. Oh, this is a nice picture right here.
Infraorbital
Yeah.
fish. No,
Yeah.
form.
There's just little holes here. Actually, 3 holes that I want you to know. That's this right here,
Supraorbital,
this.
infraorbital,
Mental
mental foramen.
Make sure you know that. So you got superior, inferior, and you got mental, right? So make sure you remember that. Got it? Superior, inferior, mental. That's a nice picture of the vomer, the perpendicular plate, the inferior concave, and the superior concave. Yeah, yeah. Some people have big ones.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, it couldn't be me either. I don't think anyone has a big nose.
Vanessa? I'm just kidding.
Well, you get the northern European have big nose, and the French have big nostrils. Yeah. Why? They have more Neanderthal genes? I don't know. Remember I told you, I said that the only people on Earth that carries a lot of Neanderthal genes, normally everybody in the whole world has 2 to 4%. If you're a Chinese descent or if you're a French descent, you have up to 8% Neanderthal genes.
What do you do in your free time?
Say it again?
What do you do in your free time? Like, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I do. I like cooking and I like
Cooking?
automotive stuff. I can sit in the garage.
So you just do everything?
Not everything. I like working in my house. I like working in my car. I like to detail my cars. I like to cook. I like to cook out.
You sound like a fun guy.
I do. Not a fungus, but a fun guy.
He made this last night. He sends
Ooh.
it in the group chat.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got twin boys,
Really? How old are they?
28.
Oh, wow.
One taken, guys. One taken.
What about the other one?
The other one is.
Is he anything like you?
They're
He is single.
they're
Oh.
they're like the Jewish Mexican mother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
it's a good thing, but he's super picky.
Mm.
Super picky.
Me too,
Is
though.
he gay?
Huh?
Is he gay?
What?
He's gay.
No, they had completely heterosexual.
Okay.
I chopped it, you know what?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I got nothing against, I mean, I got friends that are, I work with them, you know, I got nothing, no problem with that, but, I mean, we're talking about, what? Okay. I don't know, maybe I'm being, egoist, what do you call that when the man?
Egotistical?
Yeah, and I don't wanna sound like that, but just, I don't know, I raise my boys differently. You know, they're like, kinda like me, I'm very eccentric in the way that I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't go to the club, I don't never got drunk. I don't do all these funky things where people could go to the ball game, never gone to a club, I've never been to a concert. Anything there's a big crowd, I don't like big crowds, I like just a small group. And I don't have no problem with public speaking, I do fine. But I don't like big crowds, I don't like a lot of heavy noise, even though I'm deaf. I don't like heavy noise. And like a team type game, I don't like. I like those just personable games like cycling or something like a tennis you play by yourself, something like that. That's what I like. Racing, car racing, Formula One racing, NASCAR racing. I love that stuff.
So you do better at working with yourself, like
Yeah.
with studying as well? Like, do you do
Studying? No, I actually, that's the conundrum. I like to study by myself, but I make nothing but, my lowest grade is like 97. Yeah, that's my lowest grade. And everybody in my classroom, I have like maybe 100 students that would just cover to me, like, they'll come over and they'll study with me. So I have nothing but choice but to,
study with
Yeah.
yeah.
that's the only problem I have, yeah. So that's me though, and I'm kind of eccentric that way. And other than that, and then my boys are the same way. We got these very eccentric types of music. They like listening to these, I don't listen to it, they what is it called, that hard thrashing rock, what do they call it? You don't even know what they're.
Screamo.
Listen to their music, they're playing games, these are computer games.
Like heavy metal?
Screamo?
That's not even heavy metal, I don't even know what to call it. I listened to heavy metal in high school, but all I hear when I go there, they're playing the game. Can you even understand what they're saying? He says, yeah, Dad, can't you hear? I said, no, I'm deaf. And I said, how can you call that? No, cancel. So I got the hearing aid, it's connected to everything.
Oh.
Okay. So
Oh, you're literally
you call
deaf.
that music? And
Yeah.
Literally? Oh my gosh.
he said, you call that music? He said, yeah, that's me. Can't you understand it? I said, no. It's horrible. I don't listen to that music.
That's
I listen to like jazz and old R&B. I even listen to boleros, the old Spanish boleros, like Los Pancho, Julio Jaramillo. I don't know if you know that. Tres Diamantes, Martinez. No?
No, probably my dad.
Okay. It's older. Your grandparents would listen to that, man. I love that. I even like the.
What about like Katy Perry, DaBaby, like anything like that? California girls. None of that?
No Daisy Dukes? No.
Huh? Who?
No.
No.
It's a.
You remember when I was talking to Daniel? I said like some of the 80s and 90s country. I like 80s and 90s country.
Oh, I like
music.
1940s
Like Garth Brooks. I
Mm.
like Garth Brooks. I like George Strait. I like those country music. I love it. I love those country. Dwight Yoakam is my favorite. Oh, Randy Travis is my favorite. Yeah. So those are my favorite singers. Yeah. I like jazz. I like country. I like classical
I like
music.
R&B.
Some old
Older,
R&B.
yeah.
Older, yeah. Like Motown R&B.
Like Chris Brown old?
That's a disrespect on my personality.
No. If you talk about like what they call neo soul type R&B, there's this artist by the name of, that I really enjoy, and I met her. Her name is Angie Stone. Angie Stone is awesome. She has an awesome voice. Then also a male singer, his name is Anthony Hamilton. I like Anthony Hamilton.
What about Jason Derulo? Yeah, Jason Derulo, yep.
I like some of these older. I like those very laid back. I don't like nothing real hardcore, no rap. You know, like some Tupac, some like Big and Notorious Big. They got some really good production because I have a friend that lives in Dallas. I went to his house and there was another guy, another rapper. He was all tattooed up. I said, oh my God. I said, dude, what kind of person you have in your house? He said, dude, that is the famous person. Don't you know him? I said, no. I said, who the heck
No.
is he? Yeah. And he said, no, that's what's his name?
Oh my God.
I even forgot it. I don't even know his name. His name is the famous rapper.
Youngblood.
Travis Scott.
Not Travis Scott. He don't come down here.
YG.
No, he was here singing in Dallas and
Ice Cube.
Austin and San Antonio.
Ah, Pitbull.
Black guy.
Oh, Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
But my friend makes the production of the music. See, he makes the production, the beat, you know, the rhythm.
Can you text him and ask? I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
He's busy. He's
Oh.
working. Yeah, right now he's working.
Okay.
But he has I'm trying to think of the name. I can't. But he makes the production and he sells it for $5,000 to $10,000 a piece.
Wow.
And they go and they put the words in the beat, and then they sell it and they sing it and they use it as their music.
That's
But
cool.
it's his music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how he makes his money. Can you imagine spending 1 hour of your time making beats, and then they buy it for $5,000 to $10,000, so you get extra residual money that he don't tax, $30,000 to $40,000 a month. And then he got a full-time job.
Does he need like an assistant or anything?
No, he's just an audiophile guy. He has his whole studio in his house, in the basement.
Well, if he's hiring, let me know.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the name. The guy with the black guy he had tattoos on his face.
Yeah, that really clears
He's
it up.
He's not chubby, but he's husky looking, and he's not that tall.
Broadway.
No, I'm trying to think. I see. I don't even know. I don't even listen to music.
Free Gucci Mane.
Do you know any of
Begin with
his?
Lil.
No, not Lil Wayne.
No, anything with Lil in
No,
it.
no, anything
Oh,
with Lil.
Trey.
No,
Trey.
no, they don't ring a bell. He's pretty famous though. He's pretty famous.
Apparently not that famous.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Post Malone.
No.
He said he was.
Hold on now. Yeah, I knew.
Oh my God! Look what I put down here, guys. Is that for Raymond Magnum?
Definitely, for sure.
I screwed up that.
Oh
Okay, that's not
gosh.
for Raymond. Remember, you got this. Is what sinus?
Sphenoid.
Sphenoid sinus. Then you got this. Yeah, very good.
So what's the answer?
Yeah, what's
That's wrong answer.
Well, what is the answer?
That's what the maxilla is.
Oh, the math.
None of the answers are the
Yeah.
correct one.
What structure is highlighted?
Alveolar
Oh,
alveolar margin.
Alveolar margin or process, whatever you want to call it. Here, what bone are we
Femur.
looking at?
Medial, femur, condyle, lateral.
Lateral. Because remember I told you the head is always pointing what? Medially. So anything on the opposite side is what?
Lateral.
So you shouldn't be looking at medial, you should be always looking at lateral. Which following bone is not part of the fusion of the form of the hip bone?
Sacrum's technically not.
Sacrum.
Yeah, sacrum.
Sacrum here is just one bone. 5 bones that fuse into one. What is that called?
Acromion.
Oh, wait.
The chromium. The other one's called what?
Coronoid. Coronoid?
Coracoid.
Coracoid.
And then you got the notch. You don't have to remember that. This is called the what?
Next.
Very good.
It's your choice.
Wait, the surgical neck or the anatomical? Never mind.
No, that's wrong vote.
Surgical net. Oh, you remember that famous derogatory statement? that-
Some levers try positions that they cannot handle.
You wanna write that down so everybody can have it?
If you want.
What?
Some
Try positions that they cannot handle. What?
I mean,
That's
that's all about
that's Kathy.
exploring though.
Do you know that's about Kathy.
experience?
You can write that right there.
Wait, what does that have to do with this?
It's the
names.
Some is scaphoid, lovers is lunate.
Starting right here from your
Try-
thumb side.
Yeah. Try
Thumb
is
side.
triquetrum,
Scaphoid.
positions, pisiform, that, trapezium, they,
Lunate.
trapezoid, cannot decapitate, handle,
Trichotrome,
hamate.
trapezoid, trichotrome.
What is it with you and these off the rails analogies, bro? Like,
No, it's
You got
our
people like
teacher.
Kathy.
oh, you said it?
Our teacher told us
Oh, your
this.
teacher.
Now spell out the word, each one.
Oh.
There's one
Scaphoid.
for your feet too, it's called, we just say type of knee mouth or something like that.
Good
Like
exercise.
for your feet.
Yeah,
And then lunate.
yeah, we have our own that's even like it's rated R. We're not
Yeah.
saying it.
For the foot, we say.
Oh no. He does say it. Don't say it. Yeah, the one that we have for the foot, our professor didn't tell us that one. Our study group created that one.
Well, I guess you'll
Trichotrome, yeah.
cross out that email.
It's okay. They'll make it out. Trichotrome. Then
You have to give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go through the steps. I only have so much time.
Trapezium.
Yeah, and then
trapezium.
this is the no, the trapezoid,
Trapezoid.
and then trapezoid, then trapezium. You're messing me up back there.
Trapezoid. Trapezium.
What, they can't handle or they can?
Cannot.
But same, as long as it's C. This is for the
Capitate.
Capitate.
capitate and then heading.
Mm-hmm.
This is backwards, that's right.
Yeah.
And then for the
Yeah,
feet,
pushing it this way instead of this.
so it's the,
Hypercover.
You want to write the feet one?
that's not what I say, we could say that one.
Okay. you can write that.
Yeah,
Write it.
we shouldn't say what we
So
actually say for
This
the.
is the tarsal. This is the metatarsal, this is the tarsal. Carpals and tarsal. And the feet, these are the feet right here.
Is that?
You remember, okay, so which part is the first row? Where did the first row end?
Should be, oh.
To
First
pisiform?
row.
Should be.
Yeah.
It ends at the pussy.
Yeah, right here.
This is one. Write that, this is the anterior portion. This is the second roll. Going to the phalanges. This is the one that's cutting the phalanges. This is the wrist side. Yeah. Remember the thumb is on by your thumb. Okay? And then this is gonna end up where? By your pinky. Yeah. You remember hamate is sitting behind what? Pisiform. That's the last part. So hamate is behind the pisiform. Pisiform is what?
It's the.
On the
Over
anterior
here.
portion. When you're anatomical position, the pisiform is right there. Right here, guys, look. That's where your pisiform is.
A little bony protrusion?
Yeah. That's the pisiform. When you go like this, on your landing, you're hitting the pisiform. That's where it hurt like hell.
Someone said in our class, like, when you slam your hand down, you're pissed off, pisiform, pissed off.
Yeah.
And then for the feet, so this was anterior, so you would say,
This is the one that's by the phalangeal. They contact the phalangeal. See, I wish all of you guys were in my class.
and then for the feet,
Oh no. Well, maybe this one isn't rated R. Maybe it's PG-13. I don't know. It's just weird.
I even had to take a picture. Go ahead, write it out, write it out.
Girl, you gotta be shitting me. What?
Oh, we've come up with worse.
Not
Believe me.
Back, Cassidy, back.
Okay, I'll always she writes everything.
Okay, so Calpenial and then
Talus.
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 Oh, my favorite memory crutch was the one we used for the different layers of the skin. Yeah.
It's like medial something. Medial.
Cuneiform.
Yeah, medial cuneiform.
Medial, intermediate, and lateral cuneiform.
Uh-huh.
So they're all the same.
And cuboid.
And this one is the cuboid. So Cassidy takes nipple milk. I am
Okay,
Cassidy.
stay right there, hold on. Okay, Cassidy, stand right there. Okay, there you go. One, two, and three.
Send it to your son. Send it to your son.
So,
Oh, yeah, Joshua, someone's asking about you.
Okay, so this is for the feet.
I think I'm gonna make him to a car nut too, because I just bought him a 2022 Dodge Challenger RT. So they got into the muscle V8 thing.
So you can buy your son a car, but you can't buy me one. That's kind of shitty, man.
You're my Pseudo PA.
Exactly, so I should get a car.
You guys know what I mean TA, right? You guys know what TA is?
How do you draw a foot?
A foot? I like this.
Or can you pull up a good picture of
A
a
foot? Yeah, right up on the board, but you can't write it.
I like it.
He also collects them.
But it's just like that.
He lives over by the museum.
Right,
He
that's
tells
parcel.
he tells us where he lives too. Yeah, we're in a group chat with him.
That's cool.
Might be real with your thing.
Oh yeah, baby.
Which
Wait,
one's
go
better? This one
under,
right
go
here?
this way so you can see your name.
Oh, how, this is better right here.
Okay, so that starts here, calcaneal, tarsal, navicular, and then you have your milk on the top board. Medial, intermediate, lateral, cuneiforms, and then the cuboidal. Did I write that? Or I always say cuboidal, but it's I always say it wrong. Cuboidal is the cell.
Yeah, cuboidal.
What is it called?
Cuboid.
Cuboid.
Uh-huh.
I always do that.
Next to that, we'll put an I, and then that's it.
Cuboid.
Yeah. Cuboidal.
I say cuboidal. And that's all.
Your son's name is Joshua?
Yeah.
That's my fiance's name.
Yeah, and a lot of Joshuas.
Yeah.
I'll call him Joshua.
What is up
I'll
with all
call
the
him
Joshuas?
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
call each other Yeshua.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
Hebrew.
Yeshua. Yeah,
Hebrew
because a Jew.
pronounci-
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Joel is just Joel. Yeah. Don't take a picture of me. Take a picture of Cassidy.
Oh, we'll spell,
Okay, guys.
we'll
So
spell Kim with a K. With
yeah,
a C.
go stand in front of the board and do it, Cassidy. Go on the board. Go do it. Go do it.
I already took my Be Real for the day.
No, go take a picture of it.
Okay. Only if you're in it.
Yeah, go.
Can I just send it to the group?
Will you be in it?
Okay, she did what?
He's like, no, I'm not gonna participate.
He's like, no, I'm not involved in this.
Oh, you guys want to?
I want you to be in it. Oh yeah.
Add them in the group.
Yeah, add us to the group.
Add us to the group.
Yes.
Add us to the group.
Oh, here's the group name here.
Wait, you're adding them to our group too?
Yeah.
Oh, be ready, y'all. That's the most off the hinge shit, so be ready.
Setting.
Yeah, it gets personal.
Share.
I put you on my private story.
Very close friends. Dr. Kim, you should get a Snapchat.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have it on the QR?
I don't do Snapchat. I don't do anything.
Do you have it on the QR code?
I'm sending you QR code right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wait,
Go to your camera.
Oh, camera.
Make sure you put your full name so I know who you are.
I'm sure this is gonna
Your full name. Your full name.
Are you in this?
Yeah, of course I'm in it. I'm always texting all the time.
Showing.
Carlos.
He gives us important
Okay.
life updates too. Dr.
I don't
Kim,
know
don't
why
you have a
that's not
cat?
showing.
You got it?
Yeah,
Josh?
it's not
Is it group me?
I'll put you in it, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Okay. You got it?
My password.
Oh.
She's gonna put it up there. Who did?
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me see
Okay,
if you're in
guys,
it.
let's go to the next one.
I don't know if it works.
So we got all the hands, we got the wrist, we got the foot. We're almost done. What is that?
Oh, tubercle?
It's a tubercle, but they just call it
Radio.
tuberosity. And is this the leg or is this the forearm? Forearm. Because remember I told you this is the what? Radio and this is the ulna, right? And what does the rotation? What does the rotation?
Pronation.
Radio crosses over the ulna.
Yeah.
What bone is this?
Oh.
Scapular.
Okay. Infra, and then you got the supra. Right here? What is the glenoid process?
It's where your socket goes.
Where the humerus head of the socket goes. Oh, this is very important, guys. Look at this. This is C, delta tuberosity. On the bone itself, you're gonna see this little bit of, you're gonna see this line. Guys, listen very carefully. Write it down. Write it down. There's this little line on the humerus, and that's where for a muscle attachment. Okay, it's called what?
Tuberosity.
Muscle attachment on the humerus.
Tuberosity, like, it looks rubber, like a yoga bone.
Yeah, but there's like a little, you can see the indent, like a line there. It's like a surface, it's like one little surface that looks like a line. It's like a curved line, it's not straight. It's curved. Right there in the middle. And this is the phalangeal, the first digital phalangeal. And you guys already know the wrist right here, thanks to Cassidy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think we should put that up on the, you guys put that up on there, take a pic of it, put it in the group.
Someone did, I think. Yeah.
Someone already did, okay. With me in it?
No.
Oh,
Just your name at the top, you know.
oh my God. But Cassidy's up there.
There's a lot of Cassidys. I don't know how many Mr. Kims there are.
Yeah, this one up there.
Oh, that's nice. There's only one Kim in this whole Lone Star.
Is it you?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Well, no,
Well,
I blend in. There's lots of Carloses around here.
You're what? Okay.
I blend in. I blend in.
Okay, this is the ischioramus. The kind of ramus is like the arm, kind of like the arm or the in between that area where you don't actually do anything. Okay, it's just a connection or the protrusion. And here, look at this guy. This is the what bone?
The femur.
Femur. What's that little hole on top of the head in the middle? What's that called?
Fovea capitis.
Fovea capitis. And then you get the surgical neck. Then you get the
Cancer.
yeah, and then the lesser.
Trochanter.
And then what is this little line called?
Linea aspera.
No.
This is why they call it gluteal tuberosity. Your gluteus maximus is going to hit there. And what is this bone called? Right behind the talus? Oh, that's a cuboid. That fits the tarsal bone. Very front. This is the, yeah. You're looking at the bottom half. You look like bottom half?
Yeah, that looks like.
And what about this guy? ischial tuberosity. Guys, do you guys see this ischial tuberosity? You guys have a picture of this. You guys gonna have this all. So. What is this called?
Allah?
No, yeah, auricular.
Mm.
Why they call it auricular?
No.
Because it looks like a shape like a ear right here. If you take that blue highlight out, it looks like an ear. Like the earlobe, like your earlobe. That's what they call auricular. You guys already know the collateral ligaments. The menisci, collateral, menisci. This is the one that someone mentioned about, Jose mentioned about the ACL. You remember, ACL is 70% of all knee injury is called broken ACL. You tear the ACL. Very common in all the knee injury. What bones contribute to the knee joint? You got femur, tibia, and patella. What is this called? Coracoid. And then which one's the other one called?
Acromial.
Okay. Bye, Naphtali.
Bye, Mr. King. Have a good day.
You too. What ligament is highlighted here? What ligament? Acromioclavicular. In other words, the clavicle and the acromion. When they meet together, that's what the ligament that holds it in place. What is this called?
Intervertebral.
Intervertebrate disc. On the intervertebrate disc, you got like this. It looks like this. You got this like that, and then you have what is this outer edge called? Huh? What is this outer edge? This is the intervertebrate disc. If you're looking at it, what is this called? You guys remember?
Membrane? A membrane?
Annulus.
Oh, we did not go over that.
Oh my Lord. Jessica.
I get it.
And you thought me talking about nipples was out of pocket.
Some livers try to sorry, you can't handle.
What is this called? The pulposus, nuclear pulposus, right? Yeah. So that's the.
I'm sorry.
We got the top.
No car for you.
Okay, that was the last one. Okay, this one is the other slide that I have for you guys. So guys could just glance at it and overview it. It's all the whole bone. You could just study there and read the whole thing and just go over it. I know it's a lot, but just go over it real lightly. The major one that we talked about. See all the major cranial bone. You got major cranial bone. Then you guys look at the facial bone. You have to know the anatomy. Oh, here. Hold on. Before, let me go to here. Sebastian. Okay. Good. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay, here.
Sammy.
What's the other name for central canal? Avascular canal. Yeah. So, what is this little concentric ring called?
It's like circum.
Lamulae. Now, what connects the lamulae? Canalicula. That means a little canal, or little tube, a little tunnel. Canalicula. Now, what is housed inside the lamulae? Lacunae. And where's lacunae here?
It's in the osteocytes.
Lecuonier, is that it right there?
It says it there.
It's by the osteocyte.
You missed it, Mr. Kim.
I did.
Yeah, go
It
back.
was on the other one. It was on the other one.
On the top. It says it right next to osteoclast.
Okay, right here, Lecuonier. Lecuonier is in the osteocytes or in the Lecuonier, okay? There is a mature what? Bone cells. Okay, so you got Lecuonier, you got the lamellae, you got the canaliculate, and you got the central canal or the Herbacean system. This whole thing is called Herbacean system. So you see this in what? The spongy tuberculate, or you see this in the compact bone?
I have ways to remember the osteos too.
Yeah, you do.
The blast, the clast, the all of sites.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of naughty, but
Naughty
it worked for the test though, I'll
Yeah,
tell
it
you.
did.
It did.
Here, I think this is the one. This is the one. I didn't send this up yet. Maybe I'll put it on my D2L. Here, you might want to take a pic of this. How do I expand this? This focus right there. Here, take a pic of that.
Is that going on D2L?
Yeah, I'm going to, but you can take a pic of it right now.
We already took
Oh,
the
you want me
test.
to just put it on D2L?
Well,
You put it on D2L so I can download it and send it to you.
well, we already took our test, so none of us need it.
Yeah.
We already took it.
We're all in muscles pretty much.
Yeah.
We're moving on now to chapter 2, exam 4.
Yeah, this is all nothing but the osteocyte, osteoblast, and you remember blast is what you're building, right? Class is what
Breaking down.
you're breaking down. And what's the difference between collagen fiber and hydroxypeptide? Hydroxypeptide.
what?
Hydroxypeptide. Right here.
Oh, hydroxypeptides, it makes the freaking blood cells.
Yeah, we did not learn that word.
No,
Hemopoetic?
right there, look, look. Read that, hydroxypeptide and collagen
Wait,
fiber.
never mind, that is.
Yeah, we did not go over that.
We've never heard that word.
Yeah, hydroxyapatite. Never
We
heard of
learned
it.
about hemopoetic. Poetic.
Yeah.
Hemopoietic is a hormone that's produced by the kidneys.
We learned that, but not this.
No,
That's called erythropoietin. Yeah, that's erythropoietin that produces it. You have to know the cascade of how to produce a red blood cell through the trabeculate. It's by the kidney. It's by the kidney hormone from the kidney. So the hydroxypeptide is a mineral. This is what we call the inorganic component
Yeah.
Oh,
of
the
the
mineral
bone,
salts.
and then
Mineral
you get the
salt,
organic. And
yeah.
this only makes up what? About 33%. This makes up almost 70%.
60, yeah.
So this would make the rigidity, the hardness, but without the collagen fiber, this would be very brittle. Because this gives the compression strength, this gives the flexible strength. That's why together, they're a good, strong as steel or concrete strength of these bones. So you got, I guess I'll put this for you, Maddie, okay? I'll send this up on the. Yeah. And then the bone tissue, I don't know when I put bone tissue. Oh, here it is. You guys go over this? Please, look at that.
Yeah,
Organic
kind of.
Just the mineral salts part.
Just half-ass, like maybe a few of those words. Not the whole thing. Not the whole thing.
I'm gonna put this on your D2L, so you guys don't have to worry.
All we learned about the inorganic was just that it was the mineral salts and hydrox whatever, barely. What was the third thing about inorganics that we had to know?
Jessica,
Crystallized something.
Crystallite, the uric acid.
Yeah.
That's for the other part of the.
Jessica,
There's both, yeah. It's for both, I think, because the
this?
that was the
Romeo,
no,
you take this stuff. This
it's,
goes in the.
Gouty, yeah, that one.
All this goes inside the case, and that case go back over there. Norma or Andrew, take the hip over there. Yeah, let's go back over there. Oh. You guys didn't take this. You guys didn't take this, right?
Yeah? It doesn't look like that.
Okay. They have to take it.
Can I see it?
No.
Is that the 10th?
Well, I'm not taking it.
Huh?
I'm not taking it. I'm
You
kind
already
of,
took it.
yeah, I already took it. Like, I'm not taking yours, so I'm curious how the difference is in like
No,
how you
this
write your
This
questions.
is not even mine. It's someone else's.
Where'd you get it?
This is the night course.
That's not Professor Turner's.
Yeah, well, she makes her
She
own,
makes
so.
hers like during the weekend before the test, so ours is like all different.
Yeah.
Whatever I give you is whatever you
I
can get.
sent you something. It might take a minute to.
Okay.
I sent it beforehand. He's gonna upload some more things. I'm gonna be on the road for the next 3 hours, so when I get to my destination, I'll check my D2L again,
Okay.
and then.
Thank you.
You want me to put on detail right now? You want me to put it up right now?
Yeah, I gotta go right now though, so I won't have time to.
Is your
You want me to do that,
background
huh,
tissues?
Maddie? Oh, you want me to upload it right now, right now?
Is your background tissues?
Right now, right now.
Right now, right now?
Looks like it.
No, it's not tissues, it's paint.
Oh, okay. It kind of looked like a tissue.
No, I'm a tattoo artist and a painter, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Cute.
What program are you going into?
Oh,
Dental
because,
hygiene.
the holiday came in.
I'm thinking if dental hygiene goes well for me, I'll probably go to dental school.
So we only went through over one.
I like the teeth.
Mm.
Kind of skimmed through the second
Same.
one, and then.
Are you doing dental
We
hygiene?
didn't go.
Are you having any
Every day. Every day, all day. All day.
today?
Tonight, yeah. And Saturday after 2 and Sunday all day.
Can you
In my house.
what time tonight?
Let me make sure. I know I have your number, but I don't know if I have it saved.
We had the biggest one.
346 376
Yeah.
3274.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry.
Hold on. 3, 4, 6. Okay.
376
376
3274.
3274.
Yeah, basically. I had
Hello.
a book and word by word.
What do you want me to tell you? Here's my address. You can come.
Yeah.
Technically, I had a, like, a 9.4, but like,
Right here, look, this is my winter class, right here.
I just
Which one for all?
for A and P too.
Carlos, this is it right here. Right there, look.
If you
That's
drop
my
right
class.
now, you can take that
October
for
26th, right
an
there.
8-week course.
We looked earlier, it wasn't popping up, so we're gonna go to the concert later.
I paid to be in this, then I'm gonna do it.
You can get your money back. So
Chapter 8, right?
it doesn't matter how hard you try or how smart you are. It's not setting yourself for success.
It's an 8-week course.
Mm-hmm. It's from October 26th to December 10th.
Which one else?
That doesn't make sense, it's only 6 weeks, it's 8 weeks. So it'll end the same week that all our finals end.
Maybe December 16th. It was like December 10th.
16th makes sense, because our.
Something like that.
Our last day here is the 18th.
Yeah, it's till the 18th because I'm in another 8-week course and it's
Which one?
the 26th.
I'm in an 8-week course this first.
I'm in one this first half and then one's ending and then I'm starting another one.
Send me the pictures. I did this
have
one day during like one of our 5-minute breaks.
No, I'm just
Y'all went
taking
outside and took
Spanish
pictures
because
on
the
that?
only option for
I'm about to
the
link
highest
it.
level of Spanish class they offer here is the 8-week courses online.
And then me and Josh.
Huh? Good luck. For my work.
I don't know about the other courses. I've only ever had to take
This
the
is my
8-week
spam,
courses
but
this semester.
you can follow
for
it.
Yo,
Spanish.
if she gets rough.
If you follow this one, you'll find me, my spam, and my dog's Instagram.
It's
And my
not
boyfriend's
really
Instagram.
the
You have
level,
a
they
beagle,
just call it
huh?
intermediate.
I have a beagle too.
So
My
it's the
beagle's
highest
so
one that they
but my
offer
beagle's
here
overweight.
at Lone Star.
Here, look.
I don't look like it.
So beautiful.
Easy, the review, the
He's
bone
so
matrix.
beagle-ish.
Literally looks like my
I need
beagle.
to send the
That's
matrix and the bone tissue. I've already sent the skeleton.
Hold on, but she's skinny. My beagle's fat.
No, she looks kind of fat once you give her a
No,
second.
my beagle, she is. Look, hold on, let me show you.
So you got everything.
She's a pup cup queen.
Look, this is my beagle.
Oh, she's fat.
Yeah, she's
She's
fat.
cute though.
She's fat. She's,
How old is
she's
she?
3. She's like
Mine's
30 pounds overweight. It's really bad. But she's on diet food and she goes on like 3 walks a day.
That's so cute.
No, we went to the vet and they were like, she's literally just holding fat in her stomach. She's there. I was like, oh my god. She's so sweet. Is she like
Is she kind of like skittish, like scared?
No, not really.
My beagle's very like scared of other people because she howls a
She's
lot.
pretty, she doesn't howl at all or bark.
Are you for real?
There's
That's really
no sound.
rare.
I know, right?
That's very rare.
And I bought her on Craigslist.
How much was she?
400, but I got her
So
for
was
3.
mine.
Everything's on her.
But mine's a lemon
Do me a
beagle,
favor,
so
can you
she's
hand
like
that to
she's not
the
dark,
other-
she's light.
Yeah.
She's like blonde.
Oh.
But she will bark all
that one.
day long.
Oh, that would drive me nuts. I can't.
It does. No, at this point I ignore it. But I wonder how Bella would do with another beagle. 'Cause